And then Dawson's Creek comes, and you're 16 years old when you get that part-ish?
I think so, yeah. I think I was 16.
Something like that. And I love how even recently you've been talking about the foundation that gave you, and the people you worked with, and your grams, and how you draw a line through everything back to Dawson's Creek. What do you mean when you say that? What was that education you got there?
I think it was a few things. I think, it was really a stabilizing force because I was quite young, but it taught me how to be responsible. It taught me how to get to work on time. It taught me how to prepare at night for the next day. It taught me sort of like the basics of how to take care of myself in a way that we were in like a very sleepy southern town. And the crew really felt like they looked out for us. They knew how young we were, and they kind of put like bumpers around us, just made sure that we were safe and taken care of, and like that I went to the dentist, and things that I didn't really come naturally to me. They would just sort of kind of, are you sure that did you get the oil changed in your car? Things that I just didn't know about because I was so young.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate the way that people let us kind of have a childhood, honestly.
Yeah. And what did your family think about that when because you were out there for 6 years, something like that, on and off.
6.5 years.
They must have been thrilled that you landed the part, and that you were sort of growing up there,
Yeah, I know, it's funny. I think I'm like, I'm actually part Southern. Like, I spent, a section in Montana and a section in San Diego, and then like a really sizable section in the South.
Yeah.
I think I picked up like a little twang by the end of it. I think they were happy for me, and I think it was really nice to be taken out of Los Angeles. I think that's a tough city to live in when you're young and alone, and Wilmington, North Carolina is like a much more manageable pace.
And tell me about Grams, because you've been talking about her a lot, even in the last few months. Why was she such an important figure in your youth? Because you were a kid.
Yeah, so she immediately took me under her wing, and I felt, I didn't have family there. I didn't have parents that were there. And she really filled that role for me. And she also was kind of like the first real artist that I ever met. And she told me stories about New York City and plays and playwrights. And she invited me to come stay with her. And she took me places. And she told me about this place where I could go and like make a life and have a career and do really fun and exciting work. And she told me that was possible for me. Even though I was on like a teen soap opera, she would talk to me about like the future and what that could look like for me.
Wow. And she saw something in you, clearly. She took you under her wing and believed that you could do all the things you've done.
Yeah, I guess like she was the first person who took me kind of seriously, honestly.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.